400 gold. We'll have it, so should get that in 30 seconds. So having Diffusal Manta around this Radiance timing of Magical feels okay for Fnatic. Got that Blink Tiny as well for their own pick-off kill threat. As well as, I mean, you combine that burst damage with an AA, it honestly feels like Fnatic is actually quite okay taking team fights because, I mean, Gyro's Ags is nice, but it's not a BKB. Until he is BKB, it feels like he's just going to get blown up in some of these fights. Bounty Rune fight coming up, AA positioned very aggressively. I don't know what you're doing there, Dubu.
Trying to pick up bounties. Well, they're going to get 3 out of 4.
Good outcome for Fnatic as far as the bounties go. Dubu one of those 5s that loves to play super aggressive with his positioning, and sometimes he gets punished for it, as we just saw. Still 3 bounty rune. When you're meant to come online, but it just doesn't feel like Gyrocopter's timings have synced up with the lone Druid.
Yeah, but they're being picked off. Next Assassin first, now Grimstroke. Also lanes are in not good position because Naga Siren is just too hard to deal with at the moment.
Good says, well, I guess the item timing will be my next one. Use up the AC and starts working away on it, but comes the gank train. Magical. Be picked off. The smoke may pop. They may actually, yeah, they're gonna figure out he's somewhere in the neighborhood. I bet is he gonna look through. He blinks south. He guesses wrong. DJ smoke gonna pop now. They're pinging north. Magical. He's not TP'd. Yep, they find him.
That's a really big kill.
Yeah, that's the most farmed Dire hero by a decent margin. And they've got a creep wave down here. They can just go pushing down this
They might even
lane.
go for tier 3s here.
Yeah.
If they just push it, but seems like they're drawing on a map that they want to go for Grimstroke.
Yeah, or just they're gonna go push mid lane. I'm not. Yeah, that's a good question. What are they up to?
I mean, they could have just went for tier 3 tower, dropped the wards.
They go for the kills. They see Zayed. Abed gets the toss with the avalanche follow-up. It's going to be another kill going their way. Jabs is, yeah, I feel like you can force them at least to come back and defend if you go for that high ground play. But Fnatic, they've got other ideas. They've got big kills. DJ, he's found a pick-up. That's why they're not going for the high ground push. They're finding all the kills in the world. They get the toss back as well on the Gyrocopter. Fnatic are just picking off Na'Vi one by one.
And more big kills, but they did not get to. Oh well, they are actually.
They are.
Right now, Naga Siren's pushing the bottom lane. No one's addressing the issue.
They can't. They're all dead. There's nobody to address the issue. I guess that's why they go for the kills, because they leave Jabs behind to take the tier 3 tower. Naga's a one-woman pushing army. Woo! To the high ground we go. Easy tier 3 tower, uncontested. Fnatic just kind of make it look easy with how this last 5 minutes of the game is going. They've played very polished DotA. I don't think he's going to respawn. Resummon. He just respawned.
20 seconds without a bear if they kill him, and they will.
That's a 350 net worth lone druid, basically. Brand lights. Ignore this number. This 13,000. No, that's not a real number. That's not his net worth right now. He is this. He is a Blightstone. He is a walking Blightstone.
We have a lot of these guess the hero edition throughout the TI so far.
Low endurance the next.
Tiny yesterday with the Stout Shield Chainmail and the branch.
Fnatic content to just continue at this pace. They can go for these shrines now if they want to. Now they're ignoring it. They're going for the kills instead, it seems. And they do show themselves top lane. And where's Naga at farm-wise? Has the Heart of Taras queued up next. Recipe already completed. And Ice his Solar Crest almost complete as well. Oh, Blizzy, he got a bounty rune, but also dead.
Right now, Fnatic is playing extremely well, even though this game is still not over. Aegis gone in 50 seconds. It's really hard for them because Naga Siren is just killing the creep waves with the illusions, and every single time the lanes are in good position if they want to threaten the high ground. I feel like this game might end if they catch 2 Navi players and just go for Raxus. Oh, DJ. That's a big kill.
Pick up going Navi's way for once, although Abed's looking for some revenge. Goes in with that Echo Saber, the Ice Blast, will finish off Science, I believe. Actually, he gets the TP out. Can Abed do anything? One right click, that might be close. It should be enough. Tick-tock. Yeah, tick-tock, and he's gone. Abed went for movement speed on level 10. This is what I don't like to see when sometimes if you're playing like 4 mid-tiny, then I want to see the damage. If you're playing an off lane, you get the phase boots, you get the wind lay, so you're just zooming around the map. But if you have an Echo Saber, like that's 30 damage in a second because of the second rocks. And you're also going for Aghanim Center, so every single hit will have 30 extra added damage. Crystallize finally complete BKB, but it does feel like this is a too late kind of pickup. Fair. Doing what it can to just cut some waves, be as pesky as possible, but at some point Fnatic, yeah, they're going to start hunting this one. They ping it out. Again, there's no resummon. They even throw an Ice Blast for it. I mean, the bear is a hero. You kill it, it's now dead, respawning for the next 40 seconds.
Look at all the lanes. Being pushed in, dealing some damage to tier 3 towers. Next Roche may respawn in 2 minutes. If they want to take a fight right now with the Mass Serpent wards, they still have time because of the Roche spawn.
They're looking at the mid lane. They drop the Serpent wards with that cast range from the Shaman. The Gyrocopter has a BKB but can't get it off with the Avatars following it up, and he's got no buyback.
They know that he has no buyback because he just bought a BKB.
They don't have Serpent wards for the high ground, but they don't need it. Jabs leading the way, 3.4.
There it is.
And it feels like GG. Navi's not made a single play since the laning stage. A very dominant Fnatic performance. It looks like a different team from when we last saw them against Feature Gaming, where they were playing some kind of clowny, memey draft, for sure, lane Pudge, and here they are with a Naga Siren. I mean, mid-tiny, not maybe super meta, but is a hero that Abed plays. Chantress, you know, this feels like the way Fnatic should be.
Yeah, and as we discussed, the anti-climatic ending, they just kill 2 heroes, the game just ends because all the lanes are pushed in, and Navi is the team that will GG out what we may call early, but
Here's the Radiant now. Dire's turn
And we're back.
to pick.
TI9 group stage action. We're over in one of the two group, A or B.
I think you're gonna say Shanghai.
We're back in Shanghai. Well, we were in Shanghai all along. That didn't change.
We're switching between the groups a little bit. We don't know
A, B.
where we are. Yeah. Thank God we only have 2 groups.
Turn to pick.
We can't keep track of 2. Why can't they all just be in one group? Group A, Group A. No, this is Group B. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's 50-50.
I know who's in the groups. I just don't know which one is A and which one is B.
It's Group B.
Okay, all right, good.
Confirmed
Thanks,
by production.
Group B.
So let's hop into the game, see what they're picking. Na'Vi with the Chen.
10 seconds.
And A is banned out, so it's suddenly those heals really kick into play, and
5
that's why
seconds
Chen wasn't played
remaining.
last game. A was first picked by Fnatic, and suddenly it was like, oh, Chen, can't do that. Na'Vi a team that's, I would say, decent on Chen, but they're not like known and like, oh, this is like,
Radiant's
don't
turn
never
to
give them
pick.
Chen.
Crystal
Like they're
Maiden.
gonna insta win with it.
All right, so I was wondering how teams are gonna approach Chen because he's mostly banned. Crystal Maiden, you can just freeze the creep. We've seen some witch doctors before, and they're gonna go with Tiny once again. Crystal Maiden and Tiny is such a mana-dependent hero, needs some kind of a buff.
Oh, and the first 2 Razor pick, it was banned out in game 1 in the first stage. This time around, they banned the AA instead, which makes sense given that Na'Vi have first pick and would have almost certainly first picked it, but the result is Razor gets slipped.
It's always tough to play any melee carry hero into Razor. It feels like you don't have a good matchup. He's gonna save that static link.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and unlike the
Radiant's
Razor of
turn
old,
to
which was
bat.
like you can mess with the enemy carry and that was like your main job, the new Razor actually farms very fast with this passive of his. The jungle, you don't really fall off as much in terms of item progression. Improvement. I do like the Meepo ban. Some, of course, have up their sleeve and good here against Razor.
10
And
seconds.
an Abed classic. As far as famous Meepo players
5
go, I
seconds
think his
remaining.
name is probably, it's up there.
Yeah, they also have the last pick, so they're getting rid of Meepo right now just in case. I don't think they would have picked him right away. That's something to look out
Extra
for.
banner, too. And see where Na'Vi go with their draft. So Raze will be almost certainly their mid lane. I don't think we've seen them play it anywhere else. At least we haven't. They've played many games this tournament, but
Oh, you didn't do the homework, huh,
Radiant's turn
Parker?
to
Didn't
bat.
watch all the games while you were working 10, 12 hours a day? Shame on you.
Yeah, man, I really should have. You're right. I had what? I caught a quarter of the game because we were doing like one of the 4 streams, and
You can
there's
decide not to sleep.
Radiant's turn
yeah.
to pick.
I mean, 30.
Dire's
There's like
turn
30
to
games I
pick.
missed. Each game about 40 minutes. There was enough time, right? Just need to extend
watch on the
day.
half speed.
Yeah, I need to watch in like 4x speed if I want to do that. But no, the homework was not done, Lacoste. Way to call me out like that. Have they run Razor in any role of the mid then? You tell me, since you did your homework.
I checked the draft,
10
and that's it.
seconds.
Okay. You're on top of your game.
5 seconds
I've
remaining.
checked the draft, some
Yeah, yeah, no,
stats, see the numbers, what's sticking out. And there's gonna be Lash also. Another hero that needs a lot of mana. Crystal Maiden is there to back him up. A lot of blue heroes though.
Is that a good sign? It's not a blue TI, or the purple TI. Purple? The jungle theme? I see a lot of purple. Like the jackets are purple. I don't know if this is the purple TI,
is.
but okay. How's purple jungle theme? Because this is jungle theme, right? Or maybe the theme and the color are 2 different things.
Purple theme. I don't think purple has anything to
Chairs
do
are
with
purple, right?
jungle.
Yeah, we got triple chairs. TI
Have you ever been to
chairs.
Purple Jungle? No. I mean, pretty easy. But Queen of Pain.
That sounds like
banned out
a
by
drug
Na'Vi.
off the street or something. Let's get some purple jungle across. We're gonna, once we're done casting today, let's head out and hit up the Shanghai city, get some purple jungle.
Purples. Earth Spirit picked up. I like this by Na'Vi. It gives them a control. They play well with the Earth Spirit. Can make a lot of rotations early on with the Chen and the Earth Spirit if needed.
It's cool with the Chen recall too. Like you can pull the Earth Spirit in to like gank with you. using that recall. So like you can be running dual lanes and then there's a kill opportunity. You just pull the Earth Spirit in, he initiates, get a kill. Another Naga pick and insta Sven. I think Na'Vi basically saying we saw this coming, or at least we had an answer ready because they didn't think twice about picking Sven.
Last game, Sven was banned out. Same for Raid King with the Sven, which will allow them to dish out a lot of physical damage. Great against Naga Siren, of course, but I feel like in the last game they did not have enough early game. You have this Grimstroke who doesn't do that much. Nyx Assassin early on, not very effective. He throws a stun if you're not winning your lanes. If he decides to rotate, what are you gonna do? You throw a stun, that's it. A couple of right clicks on top of it.
It's definitely a slower 4 position than some of the others. Like, you're very scary in the mid game once you get like Vendetta and you're running around scouting kills, but your actual laning stage can be a bit lackluster. Like the adjustment that they get the Earth Spirit instead.
Much more aggressive lineup. They need an off lane for Na'Vi here. One of the heroes that they love to play is a Batrider, but still, we'll try to guess once they ban out the hero. Flash could be mid, could be safe lane.
I like Bat. It's like the Naga too. So it feels pretty nice.
They have no save whatsoever, so guaranteed lasso drag.
Dire's ban now.
And
they ban it out.
Yeah, we're onto something.
I like how you use it.
Yeah, we're a team.
We are.
Dire
I mean, we are making a team, that's what you said.
What's it way?
Pango.
Big fan. Even though I prefer Pango to be position 4, Pango, once he gets the item, the Maelstrom, Aghanim Scepter, if the game drags, this hero just becomes...
Could be looking for a mid, but for an offlaner, could be looking for a support. Tiny, very flexible with where he
5 seconds
cannon might
remaining.
go. Enchantress banned, something we saw picked up last game, late draft. 5 position CM. We got that. 1 position Naga Siren. Is Lesh going to be the mid against Raid? Lesh sounds decent against Razor mid.
He's okay, yeah, you have a stun, you have a lightning to slow him down. But you're playing Naga Siren into Razor, so you can just drain the illusions, you're always going to have this guaranteed static link.
I guess the good part about that is that means your carry's not losing damage.
Timber Saw!
Choose your
Timbersaw
hero.
comes out. Ice Ice Timber, perhaps? Yeah, I bet takes the Lesh mid. It will be that Lesh mid.
Pause for Tiny.
I mean, yeah, DJ needed a hero. He had the Shaman last game, and he does play a lot of Tiny, so... Sense. Timbersaw this game...
It's a really, really good Timbersaw game.
Yeah.
They have no burst whatsoever besides... like, Chen does nothing against Timbersaw, neither does Pango. He does not rely on dealing right-click damage at all. So, Lucky Shot won't be effective. Razor, he has a Timber Chain to get away from him.
And even if you're just feeding damage to Razor, it's kind of like, well, I don't need my damage. I'm going to nuke you down. This is a very problematic hero on paper for Na'Vi to deal with. Great last pick from Fnatic, utilizing that second pick of the draft well, I feel. So as far as how to deal with it. And of course, Ice. Classic hero of his, has his own set in the game. Playing it itself.
I remember the meta when Ice was pretty much being banned out by every single team. 5-6 bans were spent to kill his heroes. He still found his way, sneaks in something new. One of the funniest Dota 2 players overall.
The guy's a troll. And even just his play in-game, it reflects his personality, I feel like. One of the few players that will do stuff like item droppings, and sometimes it's like item droppings to try and bait people. Like he's not just trolling. Like it's actually like there's some weird, crazy logic behind the stuff he does in game, even when it seems in.
Timbersaw face kind of reminds you of like if you had to pick a hero, that's it. Like that's
that dance is like Ice, like
really clowny.
Yep. is an IRL Timbersaw. A little bit crazy, you know? This Timbersaw, he's always going on about conspiracy theories about the trees and all that. Like, that's kind of Ice. And you're never quite sure if which Ice you're gonna be talking to. Here we go.
Prepare to
Game
make
number
way.
2.
Who made you captain?
Between Na'Vi
It's
and
pronounced
Fnatic.
Admiral.
Play gonna be early smoke out. Fnatic looking to get down some early wards, you're gonna imagine. Yep, Abe gonna be dropping his in the mid lane. He wants to go on the other side of the ramp. There. Good ward on the Chen, but you don't really expect it much. Ward coming out is the Earth Spirit and Chen.
What's up with the Blazing not bringing a region? He's just scouting things out. I mean, you're gonna bring region. There he goes. He's gonna use the courier.
Maybe waiting to figure out what his lane is to see how much regen.
But he didn't see.
Very bright.
30 seconds to battle.
Throwing stuff out there. But yeah, gets the mango. Tango south. Where's Dire Ward? So he put the ward here. I wonder if that ward was scouted being planted or not. Spirit. Oh, he's gonna be a human ward. Forget, because this ward did get dewarded in the end last game, so he can find the lanes out, and then Chen can recall him wherever he's needed to, theoretically.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Clear for running.
The Ice down bottom, but Ice is tucked in here, trying to make sure he does not get scouted. And his ward here did see them coming around. Again, I don't know if it saw them plant the Dire ward. Seeing enemies plant wards is such a big deal when you can deny vision and also the golden XP you warding. Here we go. Tiny will scout Blizzy top soon, I imagine. Maybe not. He does run past. Spirit still just chilling.
They don't want this. You do not want to try lane against Timbersaw. He's gonna get farm eventually, and what does Chen do to Timbersaw? He only needs 2 points in reactive armor, and he's gonna be fine.
Denied.
Our Spirit decides he wants to look for a courier snipe, but it's not coming out just
There's gonna
yet.
be a toss back on Chen.
Gets him underneath the tower. Ice with the help of that toss back should be able to get this first blood. Does lose the tower aggro.
TP out.
Yep.
Yeah, sadly. Oh, there's another toss. Oh my god, he also used the TP. He would have died earlier if Verling that connected to the trees, but it didn't. The first one. Walk of shame.
That is not what you want to see from the Chen. Let's have the Holy Persuasion. He needs to go and find a creep pronto and figure out what he wants to get done in this laning stage, but a great start for Fnatic with that first blood. First Tiny. He got here. Finds the Mind Stealer. And we're looking to burn some of that mana. Some of these pesky, annoying heroes in lane.
And DJ is doing a good job pulling the wave to the side camp. Crystallize. It's such a tough lane. This 10th pick Timbersaw. Do we even consider Timbersaw being a cheesy pick anymore?
I think so. I mean, it's a cheese pick everyone knows about, but it is, when it's like an amazing Timber game, it's like, it kind of feels like it can be like, not an insta win of course, but a cheese pick, I guess.
And he also gets a region rune.
It's just not in the same category of cheese as like Brood and Meepo, or Husker even. I mean, I don't even think Husker's that cheesy anymore with the changes to
Brood Husker, they're tier 1 cheese.
Brood Meepo. I don't know. I mean, everyone has their own idea of cheese. Some people don't even like, cheese. It's in Dota. I mean, cheese implies, it's like there's something like, oh, you're winning when you don't deserve to win. Obviously, these heroes in Dota have their place. You have to respect the fact that they exist when you're drafting. Stands. Nice. 13 CS. The bottom lane, 18 CS on Naga Siren, who's having a great time. And it looks like Magical did end up finding the Observer Ward on the high ground, so gets the D ward in the mid lane.
For me, it feels like when you have this stuff for Lash, the cosmetic, called Tormented stuff, that it's so much easier to attack, pay to win. Like your animation feels much better.
Yeah. Put it to the test here as he's bullying Magical onto the tower a little bit. Well, maybe the outcome I was hoping for. So Nico does find a Mud Golem, is he going to go for a gank play here? He may pick up the second one, then have the triple Golem. The two shard Golems and the Mud one. It looks to be the plan here. Yep, he's got 3 now. This is a lot of damage, and he knows this. He sees it coming. Scouts it out. He's looking for the Avalanche, the toss back. Can he get it? He gets the Chen under the tower again.
Crystal made no mana. Oh, she has one.
Yep.
Crystal Nova. Clarity is running.
They just see it coming. That Observer
He wants the last hit.
Yep. Dubu doesn't need it. Using this ward, just scouting out the Chen rotations. They didn't maybe know exactly where he was or what proof he had, but they had a very good idea of when he was coming. Really good start to the lanes for Fnatic.
Double rubble.
He was trying to body block them. Like, is my Leshrac near? Do you want to pick this one up? Otherwise it could get denied.
Here it comes. The Golem tosses. Plasma field. That's just a straight up kill. Alright. I don't think he expected 2 points in plasma field, but they get the kill.
He was saving a point and he leveled it up right just to get the kill, because he saw how much damage he needs. Also, it's a solo kill. Like, he's getting the solo XP for it, at least. Level 5.5, almost level 6.
5-minute banner rune's coming up soon. Blizzy wants to get his hands on at least one of them since he just bought this bottle, so he wants to be able to refill it. And Ice will be looking to claim these ones down in the bottom lane. He's got a few seconds. He can't really contest because Zayats has a stun, so he's just going to go defensive and go for his. And Fnatic will get 3 bounty runes as a result.
Maybe not.
Oh, wow, he got 4. No, Zayats contested instead of securing his own, and as a result, Ice outplays him, gets all the bounty routes. Can he get out alive? He should. Cancels the Timber Chain out. Ice in trouble with all this stolen damage. He should go down to the right, clicks one more. It barely clips him.
Oh, what a play from Zayat. The perfect timing to cancel the Timber Chain at the perfect moment, and that's a nice chunk of gold and XP for both of those.
Let's get the bounty rune, so it's still almost worth it for Ice, I feel, dying for a bounty rune. But he is a core hero, not like some 5 position forward. Back at the mid lane. A lot of heroes posting around. DJ getting some really good vision with those wards in. He wants to maybe go for a toss back more.
He's only
very
level 2.
Careful. It's only level 5 Timber. Without the level 6 chakra, this doesn't feel like play you can make, and yeah.
A Radiant using
Back mid goes Zayat. Radiant did get a little scan on this, so not sure if they quite know what's going on.
Bet was also saving 2 points, had 202 build, even though he was level 6. Now puts another point in Edict for some extra damage at the tower.
Keeps the siege creep alive. Very nicely done. Doesn't get too low in the process. They really want to pressure this tier 1 mid. It's going to force out a dire glyph.
Glyph on glyph action.
I bet times the lightning to kill the creep with. They're not getting this tier 1 tower. They're just trying to maximize the damage that they do. Instead, they are going for this kill down bottom. Magical's popped ultimate, and Ice is hit level 6. They've got Chakram now. Abed completely outplays the Na'Vi side. They pretend they're pressuring mid lane, but the second this Razor overextends bottom, they're TPing in, catching him by surprise.
Sven is not having a good time, and I like the adjustment. He goes for Hand of Midas straight away because there's nothing he can do with the phase boots. Chen, level 2 only at this moment.
You talk about not having a good time, I would say Saniko's having the worst time of all on the Dire side. His level 1 death, where he didn't have a TP, and then his next rotation with the Golems, he dies again. Every single move Saniko's made has completely backfired.
Problem is, they're not gonna have anything against Timbersaw for the next 5-10 minutes. They need to bring 3-4 people to actually kill him.
It's got a bracer now.
Bottom tower.
Unkillable.
Exactly. 1 bracer unkillable. Forget it.
Look at Blizz's. Like, both the item build and the skill build, 3 points and shield crash. Not what you usually see. Now 4 points. Yeah, also has the soul ring and the bottle. A lot of sustain in the laning stage, so he can spam things out. Also just playing against Naga Siren, he was being harassed a lot by all those illusions. The Riptides.
Well, ISS takes 1 tower and he says, okay, job's done bottom, he comes mid. And he's kind of the pushing hero in a way. Like, Timbersaw, of course, doesn't naturally push fast, but it's the fact you can just tank tower hits, and with 4 points and reactive, he can just tank the entire creep wave, and he's going to pressure this tower. This tower may even just go down here if Na'Vi don't respond to this. In comes Nico. He's got double mud golems here. There's some magic damage, but size, you're gonna need a hell of a lot more than that, I feel. DJ gets a kill ultra on there. That's magical going down again in the bottom lane. Size wants to take this tower. Golems don't cancel the timber chain out. He can still chain to the high ground hero though. The one charges, pops him up. Tower deniable now. Bottom lane where Tiny got that kill, I believe, with some help.
And DJ always finds his fun. Look at him. Even though he was level 2, he's 3-0 and 1. Only needs 1,000 gold for a blink dagger. He got the first blood though.
And as far as greedy, he reminds me a lot of Yapso with how he's very greedy and will often, I would say always, tries to secure kills for himself.
Yeah, and he's a fourth core of the team.
Yeah. Tier 1 tower.
Lane Crystal Maiden will go down.
Yeah, and his tower is Size does not want it getting denied and actually gets in time to snipe the last hit. Decent chunk of gold not being denied away. 3k gold lead out of nowhere, just from farming. And from pressuring the Na'Vi cores. Sven's been forced to jungle for some time. Does have Midas, so he's going to be catching up and accelerating a little bit, but all 3 Fnatic cores doing just fine. We haven't even talked about Jabs' Naga Siren. 2 games in a row. He's played this series being very quiet, but a quiet Naga Siren, that's good. If we're not talking about Naga, it means there's no action happening.
Yeah, it means she's not dying, and she does not want to be involved in any of the kills. They're just gonna hit some jungle creeps. Bounty runes are spawning.
It's like 3 Fnatic. They get this one. Magical, yep, he'll do so. Can Fnatic punish this one? It's the Chen again. So Nico toss over. DJ actually tosses to Arbed.
Where's the tip? Do you tip Tiny here? I mean, he would have died anyway.
The Lesher guy.
Yeah.
He looked dead regardless, but tossing an extra hero onto him probably didn't help his any chances he may have had. Ultimately, Na'Vi were ready to secure bounty runes while taking the fight down bottom as well as up top. Very well played by them. But still no answers for Ice. Timbersaw. When you've got no answers to Timbersaw, the best thing you can do is just ignore him. Let him go to lanes and take towers. And make sure you're making plays and farming Eltra on the map, because none of their heroes...
Yeah, that's the correct play. A lot of the teams we saw through the DPC season when Alchemist... when Timbersaw is being played, is you try to gank him, bring the numbers, and suddenly it backfires, and you're in a spot where you can't really do anything to him, because you don't have a Spirit Vessel carrier that buys it early on. They're really in a tough spot.
So Na'Vi let him free farm. They've also let him take 3 towers, basically, but ultimately they set themselves up to have the best chance possible by not trying to gank him.
They also gave the tome to Timbersaw. So he's level 10 right now.
Getting that health talent. No longer having that plus damage talent level 10 that allows you to push so well, but instead it's going to be Dubu freezing for the top. They get the kill.
And because he has Crystal Maiden's aura, he does not want to go for that mana region talent. It's pretty much always the same. If you have CM, don't go for mana talent on any hero.
Lizzie finds DJ. DJ was trying to TP out there, just waited around a little too long, and he was just about to finish off his Blink Dagger. Really nice timing to get that kill. That's a big kill. 316 gold, but a killing spree being ended. And again, ignore the Timbersaw. He's pushing, he's taking a tier 2 tower now. Magical. I mean, he's going to dress by. This is exactly what you want to be doing. You can't force man this lane. They are chasing and going for this kill.
There's no way they're going to kill him. Also, Hood is flying to him right now.
I think it's just like, we got the kill bottom, we took the tower, we want to farm top, but yeah, they're not killing him.
Because both supports are high level, Crystal Maiden and Tiny, since they got the lane, they're also deciding to give a second tome to Leshrac.
Alright, well. Suddenly almost level 11 Leshrac.
Yeah, that's what gets you reported when you're playing a pub game.
As stealing
tome from your supports.
Well, if you're level 6 on supports, what do you need those tomes for, you know? That's what Fnatic's saying. Your cores can just get even more out of control. Having that level 2 Chakram earlier, getting some of your talents in play, level 2 Pulse Nova. Nice, fun tools to have. There you go, DJ. He's got the money for the Blink Dagger. He's level 7 as well. Blink now from that side chop, and he's going to bring it to himself.
Dire's top tower
we go.
is about to
Playing behind the Timbersaw, I think recognizing he's the strong one.
Radiant are
He
scanning
can scan
for
just to make
enemies.
sure no one's on this shrine, but if you're Na'Vi, you see this hood on Timber, I don't think you actually... Yeah, you're not defending this tier 2 tower. This is just a dead tower.
He has exactly 50% magic resistance and almost 2000 HP with a lot of HP regen per second. There's no way they're gonna kill him.
70% physical resistance. Here we go. Blink in, toss back in the mid lane, Avalanche. Making sure they can set that one up, and Zayats goes down with the follow-up damage from Abed and Dubu with the last hit.
4 points in Edict on the tier 2 tower. There's no way Navi's defending this one. So Nico trying to pull the creep wave on the mid tower. Delay, push away a little bit, but they go down.
Bottom lane they're defending, so Ice takes the top tier 1 and tier 2 tower.
That full pipe on him now.
Can't really go for the high ground. I like that we're seeing this team-oriented build. Often, you know, these Timber Swords, hold that thought, this lane. Looks like Blue's gonna find too much. Abed is invised up. Does he find this Razor if he wants to go for this kill? Has Tiny nearby.
They see me rolling, they laughing. They need to use this Rolling Thunder effectively. Try to grab a kill or two. To buy a little bit more time for Sven.
Magical. He's got no defensive items really. He's got the phase drums, but there's the avalanche toss. Sets up the split earth, and Abed find an easy pick off. Coming in. That's the kind of, those are the heroes you want to fight if you're Na'Vi. This Leshrac is one of the squishier kill options, but you've got to move there quickly. And Spaniard's spawning. They go in looking for Naga. Jabs has the sleep though, and they can turn this. Yeah, they're going to TP in. I think Fnatic want to take this fight. DJ ready with an avalanche toss. Doesn't want to commit. The numbers just aren't there for Fnatic. They thought about turning it but decided better off it. As Chen's now rocked up as well. DJ and Jabs have to play a little bit carefully here. Yeah, Abed's getting very, very low, but he's still doing a ton of AoE damage, and the Rolling Thunder's back up. Jabs can't do anything to help out his buddy. Abed goes down as Dubu's just gone charging on the Crystal Maiden. Shows through on the Beast field. There is going to be an Earth Spirit Sun to cancel it, but the Nagasar and Illusion is just tearing them apart. Sven comes in with the God Strength, but it feels like it's too little too late as Ice is here now as well with a pipe blocking some of that magic damage. Zayats cannot roll away, and the TP out from Crystal Light.
Oh, if he got that toss, that would be another kill, but this is not worth for Na'Vi. They killed the Abed, killed the Crystal Maiden. That's not enough. You're also fighting near the shrine. Once Timbersaw shows up, that fight is over because they have nothing against them.
Well, Fnatic may have come into this series with a worse record than Na'Vi, taken game 1 and put themselves in a really good spot here in game number 2. This just feels like a totally different team than what we watched in the earlier days.
Dude has 9 sentry wards on him. Just placed one.
Need that many? There's heroes, right?
He just wants the D ward. No one has any kind of witness.
He's like, where are these freaking wards? Fine, he's on the ward game. Can he find this observer ward? Dude,
Radiant are scanning for
big boy mid,
enemies.
isn't he? Yep.
I'm getting the Pilot Eye vibes when he was trying to D-ward on the first day. Just 5-6 sentries. But at least he got one.
Radiant's
Goodbye,
bottom
900
tower
gold.
still win.
Can he get this one?
Dire structures
He knows they
are
invaded their
fortified.
jungle, so he should expect a ward somewhere.
Oh, barely. On the edge.
Radiant's bottom tower
It was
is
blocked,
under
I believe,
attack.
so that kind of tips him off a little bit, but...
Keep searching.
Yeah.
Place another one. This is what top teams do. They place 2 observer wards where 1 sentry can reach both of them. So you find an observer ward and you think, oh wow, they don't have the vision there. And you are using smoke around your own sentries. These are still gonna get scouted.
I remember those time like Kuro would just plant 3 wards all right, like almost right by each other, and it's just like he knows teams are going to de-ward, but you don't, yeah, like you say, you don't expect them all to be de-warded. Got from Fnatic. It's go time, they say. Jay, it's got that blink dagger, and they're going to play behind Ice with that pipe, feeling like he's maybe the tanky fella to utilize as they head into the enemy jungle. The Nico could get jumped here. Blink. toss Avalanche. The damage should be enough here. He's got a mech. He's going to pop it, not going to get a chance to do so. And they're going to lose the Chen Creep Army as well.
Oh, Courier.
Navi is smoked up. I don't know if they want to take this fight though.
Bottom lane is pushing in.
Good enough.
Lashrock has Boots of Travel, so he can farm the bottom lane and TP top. I mean, TP mid if they decide to go for a push.
They know he's alone. They roll in on him. They get the stun with the magnetized Navi. Offensive heals with the Rolling Thunder will just clean him up. A lot of rolls. Yep. They did not expect that movement, Fnatic. They thought he was going to be Boots of Traveling in to join up for this fight. Now they don't have the Lashrock, and Fnatic, they're going to lose more, it looks like. Uber gets jumped in. Sice will be forced to just run the hell out of there. That rolling ball at all. Creepers there. It's being used to save Ice.
Naga Siren has the Fusel Blade, so it's going to be so much easier for them to fight. This is where the damage is going to come from. Tiny also has full Echo Saber on him. Yeah, and Tiny in this game decided to go for that level 10, 30 damage talent.
I mean, given, I don't mind seeing this Tiny transition into more of a core with the build he's got. Makes sense. Does some wave cutting, TP's out. Zayats will fish around, but he won't find him. And Naga's elsewhere on the map, gone into Rotation. Manta Diffusal. This is the Naga timing. These two items is when you get really strong and scary. And that's where Fnatic were looking to take a fight mid lane. Unfortunately for them, Leshrac getting picked off kind of, you know, dampen their plans a little bit, but they're still...
Who even using ulti in the Roche pit to slow the attack speed, deal some damage to the Roche. Navi does not know about it. And they're being scouted.
Yeah. Roshan is claimed. Abed gets himself the Aegis, and Fnatic to make their next move here. 17 on Timbersaw, has the Lotus Orb completed. No big items coming out. Abed's going to be BQ'd up. Tiny Echo Saber, Naga, had Tarask as we saw last game. Same item build coming out from Jabs. An Aghanim Scepter from Blizzy on the Pangolier.
He's halfway to the Aghanim Scepter. That's one of the better Aghanim Scepter upgrades. I feel like we were always saying that whenever I see Axe. Yeah, this is the best Axe. This is the best level 20 talent. For sure, there's no way there's a better level 25 talent than this one.
Playing underneath his ward. Just goes charging in. That's got the Sven damage though with the BKB. That's a feat.
I mean, he just blanked into 5 heroes. Sven popped the BKB ulti.
He's going to buy back and look to take this fight. The Tiny getting very, very low. The BKB's worn off though. Looks like they're just going to use this to disengage. I say that one disengage, the rest want to fight. Tiny. He may have left the fight, but just going to be Ice charging in again. He cannot afford to die, but I don't think they've got the damage to kill him off here. Jabs on the Naga Siren. His illusions are dealing with Blizzy, burning out his entire mana pool. And on the back lines, it's Ice charging forward, slices through the Sven. I think Ice is happy to have died there, forcing out the Sven BKB Godstrict, because the end result is going to be Fnatic cleaning up 3 and potentially looking to break high ground with this Leshrac Aegis.
They use 3 big ultis there. Razor ulti, Sven ulti, and the BKB and the Rolling Thunder. He instantly buys back. You don't expect this kind of a move, but you went all in, you killed the Timbersaw. He does not care.
It was 2 BKBs as well. The Razor also...
Razor popped his BKB a bit after.
Yeah. So, high ground, I don't think they've got any tools to defend this melee rank with.
He sprays the loser in their base.
That's the BM we like to see. Fnatic on top of using everything the Compendium has to offer. Trying to get into Navi's head. They do just take the tier 3 tower. They're not looking to overcommit. They're perhaps looking to ping these shrines and go for them. Sven about to respawn, and BKBs are back up, as well as these ultimates.
They don't have to rush anything. Just kill the shrines. Lashrock has Edict. They're a bit afraid. They need to bring a bit more damage. Naga Siren Illusions will do the trick.
They're not going to hard commit for any of those shrines just yet. Falling back to get a bit more fun. Ice has to play cautiously now that he did die and buy back there. He buys the Tome of Knowledge, so looking to hit that level 20 as soon as possible. Both cooldown reduction and strength both feel fantastic to play with.
Cooldown reduction is good because you have these all these items and but 20 strength. Like you want to go all in, tank it up. What is he doing? He's just trolling. I mean, look at him. Diffusal blade queued up on Timber.
Top shrine is under attack.
That's
the build against Sven, against Razor.
Not sure how he ended up with a diffusal blade queued up. Position on the high ground, trying to maybe scout out any aggressive smoke plays, but Na'Vi for now sitting in their base, playing on the high ground here. Still yet to deward this deep Fnatic ward, which is giving so much info as to what's going on this game.
Still a minute left on that Aegis.
Will they be able to use it too much? If anything, bare minimum, it feels like they should be able to get the last
It
shrine.
doesn't feel like they are going to use Aegis efficiently. So split on the map, farming the enemy jungle.
I think they're just too worried about not having this buyback on Timbersaw, if anything.
There's also waiting for BKB unless he's only 200 gold away from it.
We'll settle down here as Fnatic. 7k gold lead. Slow, steady increase for them. Come Na'Vi, as the
They know what's up. You can see
Altiran as well.
Abed drawing on the minimap, using the scan. They're reading them so well.
They're just expecting a play. I mean, Aegis expiring and Battle Rune spawning. It's a recipe for disaster, as you'd expect Na'Vi to make the play. Magical goes charging forward, Crystallize, gets the stun out onto Abed.
But keep up the invis.
There's the Aegis gone. They tried to go in as it expires. He's got the dust as well. He has Kadama, but he's overcommitted on the backline. It's going to be Sven with the BKB Godstring. Once DJ's Tiny. Tiny's already used his full combo though with the pipe. He stabilizes on top, but instantly buys back. And Sven's BKB is going to be wearing off soon. He's got no blink. He's been thrown up in the air. The Yule sets up the split earth, and I don't think Sven's going to go down for this. Well, the Sea of Freezing Field does get cancelled, but Na'Vi are losing this fight nonetheless. Sleep on the backlines. He's trying to catch more. It's
Found
just the
Zion.
Chen creeps.
Yeah, but the Chen creeps are also a good chunk of gold. Only use the buyback on Tiny. Now they can roll in on the bottom lane. 50 seconds without the Sven.
Abed wants to go for this kill. Has anyone else got boots of travel? I don't believe so.
He knows that BKB is on cooldown.
Yeah. Does maybe not have quite enough damage. Waiting to see if he pushes up further, and indeed he will.
Tower is under attack.
Charging forward. It was
Instant
Timbersaw who was rotating, yeah.
Just to get away.
Dire's bottom tower is about to
Dicey there maybe. Na'Vi lose another team fight as Fnatic will now take the shrine.
Shrine and tier 2 tower on bottom lane. Right now Fnatic does not need to risk anything. Roche may respawn in a bit less than 2 minutes. So they can go for it and then just close out this game. It feels like Na'Vi does not have enough damage. They don't have a hero focus because you have Naga Siren who she's not dying. She has 3.5k HP at this moment. Timbersaw 3000 HP. Even this Tiny is super tank, 2.5.
This is the downsides of one of the Razors heroes. It's not this hero that packs the biggest punch. And when you pick these tanky cores as Fnatic, Naga, Timbersaw, even maybe not so much the Leshrac, you run into this damage issue. The low top is there, he reflects the stun onto the Sven, he pops the Godstring now. Doesn't commit the BKB just yet. Ice needs to find a way out. He has not got buyback. Dooku in the trees, goes for a freezing field, gets immediately stunned up. They'll get the 2 kills. Die back from Ice. He
was baiting them on purpose. He did not want to kill the creeps, he was just filling up the stacks because he saw them from this high ground ward, but he ended up as a dead.
He should not die there. That's also a dieback. Fnatic. One of you getting caught is one thing, but DJ, there is no way in hell he should get caught out right after.
If it will be a quick Roche respawn, that's going to benefit Na'Vi a lot. Because 60 seconds without a Timbersaw, Roche may respawn in 10 seconds. Lizzie will probably be in the Roche pit to see what's happening. Chasing Abed. Abed has a BKB.
He's gonna have another roll. He's going for a BKB TP out from
He
Abed.
does not want to risk anything.
Yeah, he could have gone for the TP and Fog without the BKB, but there's a chance that rolling boulder will
And
find
it's
you.
a long spawn time on Roche. 2 minutes.
Unfortunate for Na'Vi. Na'Vi still clinging onto this game. It hasn't slipped away just yet. Siren is getting more and more farm though, and Jabs 502 yet to die. They've found answers and managed to punish some of the other mistakes from the Fnatic players like Ice as well as DJ, but Jabs had a flawless farming game.
We didn't talk too much about Bangalore. He's level 18. 2 seconds shield crash in the Rolling Thunder. That's insane.
With the
Dagger
axe,
Scepter,
yeah.
The bottom.
Swashbuckle flying everywhere.
Really trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Absolutely nasty.
Has he on this queued up at the moment? But I think he could use a bit more damage
On the Pengo,
on the Pango.
he's now gone to a blink. He had Mjolnir for a second, now it's a blink. He's not quite sure exactly what he wants.
Once you get a Basher with the Aghanim Scepter and the Shield Crash Talent, you can just change the whole fight with it.
Na'Vi look to do next. It's Roshan respawning in 20 seconds time. Both teams will be definitely looking to play around the Roshan pit as much as possible right now. You can already see where Fnatic are on the map. They're playing top and mid lane. They don't care about this bottom lane, partly because it's pushed out. But also that's one of the benefits of having Naga Silence and keep those lanes pushed out.
A lot of mid-air.
So Nico does TP away on the Chen, but they lose the Earth Spirit.
And Roche will respawn in a second. Dubu is just a ward inside the pit. Pings that one out.
He wants that book. He's like, I need that GPM talent, guys. Please. Please help me.
Naga only needs a little bit more gold to finish her diffusal. I mean, her butterfly on top of diffusal, manta, and the heart. They have nothing that deals with the evasion. Sven can transition this Crystallis into Bloodthorn.
Cheese and Aegis. So Abe will himself a cheese to play around with. Fnatic, we'll see. 8,000 gold lead, not the largest of gold leads, yet to take Arax as well. Just a tier 3 tower mid, but now with Aegis and cheese, they are feeling pretty damn scary.
Fnatic is not risking anything throughout this whole series. Maybe a little bit where a few deaths before when they killed 3 of them. But other than that, they're playing it real slow. Jabs once again. 0 deaths on this Naga Siren.
Under attack.
Is about to hit level 20. When they approach the base, also lanes are going to be in a good position because they have boots of travel on the Lash. He can clear the bottom, TP back, and then they can even split push if needed.
It does look like they're ready to go for that high ground play here. They're smoked up. They're at least looking for that pick off into push. There's some wards here. Ice is going to take those ones out where they hunt for the kills, but bottom lane, Razor's already gone.
Look at the Ice. He didn't want to kill those wards.
Baiting him. He's messing with Na'Vi. He's in their head. What if it expired, like while he's casting and taking it and then loses 200 gold? That would be the ultimate backfire.
Sven is actually going for Daedalus right now. Wants to have the most damage output as possible at this moment.
Doesn't need to deal with any evasion, it looks like right now as well. Unless Shrek didn't get the
has
evasion.
butterfly.
Down. Oh yeah, actually yeah, you're an idiot. Naga does have butterfly. Unless Shrek didn't get evasion, but yeah, you're right. So opting just for the Daedalus.
They want this Daedalus so hard. 100 gold away from it. And Fnatic about to knock on their doors.
They see him. They think crystallized. They know he's not here. Are they going to go back for him, or are they just going to look to break the high ground?
Is
Sure,
this
so
how
hang on.
Dire's middle barracks fall?
If anything, they're just not wasting their time. They're going for the high ground play here. Tiny using that tree volley just to harass as much as possible. Here comes Sven, has the dailies completed now. Magical's just getting so incredibly low as trees just keep on flying in.
And there's a play for bottom lane also.
Push pop. It's so hard to defend multiple lanes as Na'Vi. Pango's pretty good at defending and harassing and keeping these lanes pushed out. Even top lane's being split pushed in as well. Just constant nuisance from the Fnatic side. Split push all over the map.
They don't have to take this fight. They can just keep doing this.
Yep.
There's no way now they can be at multiple sides. Bango's good, Sven is good at one side, but still, they can't really commit.
Two illusions
Yeah.
top. Ice bottom. Couple illusions mid. Good luck. And at some point, you're just gonna slowly lose your banks, and you have to take a fight somewhere in the map. DJ just throwing in trades, and with Jazzy actually just takes out the Jen. The backline's here. It's just gonna be Sven initiating him. Wants to bring down Abed, but Abed's gonna cheat, so he keeps himself alive. The crits from the Sven, he is looking for them as the Penguin comes rolling on in with the Aghanim Scepter, disarms the Naga Siren, who's gonna pop the sleep, catch out 3. This could set up some follow-up here. Ice, he's dealing with 2 in the bottom lane. He's too damn tanky for anything to happen. Abed, time to stun, only catches the check with the blink out, but that's gonna be a dieback. So Nico is done for, and Nubu's freezing field. Getting Blizzy nice and low on the backline. It's going to be DJ with a tiny combo. When the Naga Siren ages, then just charging forward, deleting Na'Vi here. Jab's getting brought down low, 280 stolen damage. Magical, he's a force to be reckoned with, but he's lost all his teammates. Ice is in the enemy fountain and forcing out a GG. Na'Vi, 2-0s here in group stage action.
Pretty clean game from Fnatic, I would say pretty clean series.
Yeah, discipline.
It looked really one-sided.
They just look like such a polished team today, which has not always been the case with Fnatic over the recent months and even just throughout the group stage so far, but it feels like, you know, they're improving as they play more and more, and this kind of DotA, I mean, that's how you beat a team like Na'Vi. You got to stay disciplined, can't make mistakes.
This was also a 10th pick, Timbersaw. They did not have any counters for him. You